Here we go. We're in. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I thought we'd just go over some stories, and someone's actually sent me a video as well.
Oof.
Nice. Yeah. So I'm trying to think how I'll show that, but yeah, lots going on. How's your day been, mate? Oh shit.
Been alright. Nice, relaxed one, as it can be. Well, as relaxed as it can be at work.
Yeah.
No dramas, as they say.
What did you get up to?
Made a few phone calls. Sold a scooter.
Nice.
Nice. That's about it. Cut a few boxes up. Living the dream. All that sort of stuff.
You cut up a lot of boxes, don't you?
A lot of cardboard. A lot of
Do you get a lot of deliveries?
polystyrene. Yeah, we get a lot of deliveries. So whenever someone orders a scooter, it comes to us to then we have to build it, and then it comes in like ridiculous packaging. There you go.
Do you build them as well?
Yeah, some of them are ridiculous to build. Like how they'd ever expect like an OAP to build it is just beyond me.
Mad. Engineering.
That's it. Get me the degree. I'm there.
That's it. Stephanie says, love the show. Rachel says, hi. Willie Bum Bum says, hello all. Gus has been waiting for us, as is Dylan. Ben says, Duty, there's this Victorian workhouse turned psychiatric hospital in 1878, turned into a hospital that closed down in 2005 permanently. It's all abandoned and run down. St Clement's in Mile End. Where's that?
I swear we've heard of this before.
Where's that? St Clement's. Putting it into thingy now. Clement's. Mile End. It's in London by the looks of it. No? Whereabouts is it, Ben, more specifically? Have you got a what's it called? A fucking postcode? Spooky spookies. Dear oh dear. It says there, guys, all super chats and donations will be read out halfway to the ghost hunting fund. Oi, oi. Had a little Lou Lee, day up duty / Lozzie. Hello, mate. Hello. Had a little overhaul on the channel.
New banner.
Yeah, new banner and display picture.
Nice.
East London. Very interesting.
East London, not from around these ends.
Pat says, Viva the Gareth Bale. Oh, I swallowed that a bit heavy. I feel like it's just kind of strained my throat a bit. Ian and boys, hope you're well. How come the DJ Luck and MC Neat pod came out so long after their NFTs dropped? Apparently they aren't for sale anymore. We dropped that part of the podcast on the NFC channel well before. And yeah, I didn't. It was kind of a scheduling issue, to be honest, with when they were on and when things were coming out and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, apologies for that. Apologies. Mike says, what's happening, boys? Hello, mate. Stephanie says, please tell me what Sweet One Geese means. So, basically, it's like Sweet One Geezer, like, nice one, mate. But rather than geezer, it's a play on the words and you put a geese there instead. It's a Sweet One Goose. That's literally it. That is literally it. Skunk and lemon. I don't know if you have already. If you have, I will look for it. Please do a theory on Madeleine McCann.
Sweet One
I
Goose.
did do a video, but I fucked it up. There was a piece of information that was key that I fucked up. That video was fucking going as well, man. It within a few hours, it had 23,000 views, nearly 2,000 likes. But I had one key piece of information that I got wrong. and so I had to take it down. Hello, Brad. Jack donates £2. I have an addiction to giving strangers money. Well, you've come to the right place. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? True, got your fair play. Yeah, apologies for that, Ben. Cal says, just want to say that I want to say F that CUNT. You tortured those poor monkeys. I hope he's in hell right now. Getting his meat and 2 veg eaten by the monkeys he tortured. I don't know why the monkeys would be in hell with him, but I know what you mean. It's quite interesting. Ben Ixon messaged me about that because he was like, "What the fuck?" In his A level or in his psychology, he's taught about that guy and his experiments, but they literally get up to like the puppets where they're like thinking, or I don't even think they get that far. I think they just get from like taking the monkeys away from the mother, right? They get that far. And like he's heralded as like a hero, like the progression that is made to humankind and stuff. And Ben was like, I literally do psychology. We've covered this, and they didn't say anything about any of the other stuff. So you didn't get to the bit where they tied the female monkeys down, to have them raped. You know, to see what sort of parents they'll be after being tortured for the last 3 years. It's just insane. It's insane. Are you guys doing a watch along for England again tomorrow? We won't be tomorrow, but I will be watching it, that's for sure. Hit that like button as well, guys, because this does go up. Jack donates another £2. Any advice on how to get help or take any advice? Any advice on how to stop his addiction to giving strangers money?
Another £2, I'll give you the answer.
That's it. That's it. You got. Sweet Megan says, "Was shaking." Does that mean like, how are you? What's your score prediction?
I believe so.
I've got a bad feeling about tomorrow, mate. I'm just saying.
It's just because the Scotland game's just completely fucked.
It was fucking
like
poo,
the whole vibe.
It was poo.
That's it.
There's
no better word.
Oh dear. On AliExpress and shit. I think there is on not Teespring. What's the other one? What's the thing we used to sell shirts through? It wasn't Teespring, was it?
What fuck? No. What the fuck was it?
Yeah, there's shirts on there, which is through me. But yeah, there probably is something like Tea Republic or something. Shit. Yeah, fair play to them. Make your money, fuck it. But if you do want some official, go to allegedly possibly maybe.co.uk and get some clothing. Jack donates another £2. He said you have a deal. You kind of called my bluff there, mate. I don't know.
Right, first thing you got to do.
Oh, go on, Oswald.
First thing you got to do, definitely unlink your debit card with Google.
Yeah.
That will stop the super chats. Bad for us.
Yeah.
But good for you.
Yeah. Unless you're happy to do it, in which case, fucking, if you donate over $9.99, that blue super chat box turns orange. Do you know what I mean? But you didn't hear that from me.
Look at the shiny.
Oh dear. What's up, you slags? Gil says, fucking hell. Score predictions for tomorrow. What's your score prediction? Lang says 3-1. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube wondering what the fuck's going on, we are going to get into the scary stuff. It's just like a live show, so we kind of chill / do scary things. What are you saying?
I'd say we scrape through 2-1.
2-1, do you think? I reckon it's going to be a shitty 1-0 either way.
I mean, based on that previous game, I'm not expecting a lot, to be honest.
Yeah. No, me neither. Snag one of those Lucifer Proto designs, looking decent. What's your favourite design for the second drop? I'll probably say my favourite design from the second drop is the... probably the alien. I think it's a fucking cool design.
I really like the zombie.
Spot time. Here's the fucking sub. I love orange from Tempting. I'm joining the Marines soon. You have any advice to help with my cardio? Get outside and run, boy. Put on a heavy backpack and fucking run.
Forrest Gump it, mate.
That's it. Lou Lee, Serena England is coming home. The raw belief.
I love your spirit. I know.
Guys, got 60 people in here, only 33 likes. Please, I implore you to hit that like button. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
Smash that like button.
But this also doubles up as a Q&A, guys, so get your questions in. Where is... do we start with the titular? It's very short. No, we'll start with Abby last week, didn't she? She was like, I sent my story, and Lozzie, when is your YouTube channel going to be on fire? When are you going to start uploading, mate?
That's it. When I get some inspiration, some ideas in the bank, I'll try and make fire.
Nice. This also Lucifer, that's a great show. Yeah. To get a crypto creatures. .co.uk.com, is it? Can't remember my fucking website. Oh, .co.uk. You can see all of our trading cards or NFTs.
It is. Because we couldn't get .com because some scumbag had already got it.
Yeah, that's it. Is this it a West Coast thing? Or just you boys? I mean, we're on the East Coast. But it's just something that I don't even know where that came from. I just feel like I've always said it.
Yeah, I don't understand the origins of that, to be honest, or remember.
Kaylin Lewis, say hi now! I think it's testing if it's actually live. I think it's actually testing if it's live. Lucid ASMR holler. Just want a video of you going in hard on Prince Andrew, I won't lie. I mean,
probably that on my podcast.
Yeah. Shelby, I'm not sure if you already do, but would you consider doing videos on current missing persons cases to help raise awareness? I mean, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't rule it out. Lozzie, you're not watching Your Best Friends Finland?
I know who that is, sorry.
Oh,
never heard of it.
Right, I was playing WoW the other day. I was streaming twitch.tv, Full Size Studio Rhino, and I was in a party with 4 other people, and one of them was Finnish, and I was like, "What do you think about the conspiracy that Finland doesn't exist?"
Yeah.
He just put : capital D, didn't answer. I think that confirms it.
There you go.
I do think that kind of, he alluded, it was very elusive. Just answer the fucking question. Answer the fucking question, mate.
Yeah, there's something not right there.
Dude, I'll rewatch the podcast about the random facts. When is number 2 coming out? Because that was Boyo. I'm guessing Boyo was good. Random facts, yeah, we can definitely do another one soon. We've got the
when's
second
part 2 coming out? Because that was shit.
Yeah, we've got the second part of the Jobs one coming out this Sunday.
Yeah,
which is fucking brilliant. It's such a good episode, and that's nearly 2 hours long as well. 67 people watching, but only 40 likes. Sort of. I don't play FIFA.
Disgusting.
Cal says Lozzie needs some inspiration. Send him to Amsterdam. He will get it.
I don't doubt that for a second.
Skelsey, I don't know who Ryan Large is. Oh. Belgium are playing Finland right now, the Liars.
disgusting, isn't it?
Matt Hancock ordered. I don't know what that means, Jack. Jesus. By the way, guys, I'm over on TikTok. Been doing conspiracies. It's been good fun because TikTok kind of almost promote conspiracy content, whereas YouTube actively hides it. So it made sense to start smashing some conspiracy content on there. So if you like that sort of stuff, go over. Right, okay, let's get on with the story, shall we? So this is from... This hasn't got to be anonymous, has it? Nope. Okay, so this is from Abby. It says, "Hi." She says, "Hi, boys. To start with a cliche, I am a non-believer. I don't believe in a god, ghosts, the paranormal, or the afterlife. But my house is starting to make me question if the last three of those things are true. 10 years ago, when I was 9, my family moved house just over the road from where we lived before, and I can see my old house from my bedroom window. My current house is a gorgeous 18th century Georgian house, and for as far back as it goes, enough families have both lived and died in this house, and I can say that with confidence. My dad, who is a big history nerd, went out of his way to find old photos and documents from our house that date back to when it was first built, and still holds these in his possession. Most of them are just photos. Oh, fuck, I've got like some fucking hair around my nose. Most of them are just pictures of the house and the garden, but there's one in particular that gave me the heebie-jeebies. A certain black and white picture dated in 1889 shows an affluent family of 4 dressed extremely well, with the name Hamilton on the back, the surname. To the right, off to the side of the picture, is a young man and young girl, and 2 young, maybe 15 to 17-year-old girls, to note looking miserable and dressed significantly worse than the family in the centre. We have been told these 3 poorer dressed young people were butlers / servants, and they were forced to reside in the attic that was once bare brick, wooden floorboards and beams. My bedroom now, albeit cleaner and nicer than it was then. As it's an old house, it creaks as you'd expect, and I never suspected anything or felt unease. That was until last year when new sounds started and certain sounds became more prevalent. Things like tapping, scratching, moaning, whistling, and what sounds like fingers drumming on a wall are a regular thing for me now. Mainly first thing in the morning and last thing at night. I usually dismiss them as nothing. However, that was until I mentioned it to my dad, and with the previous owner, a friend of his, together took a look at historical records of the home. They came across Celia Smith, labelled maid of the house under her occupation at the time of the Hamilton family. According to records, she allegedly had an extended medical record of insanity that eventually led her to the loss of her job. However, records show she stayed there even after being sacked, presumably being locked in her quarters, my room, to unethically lose her mind, scratching and tapping the walls perhaps. To make things worse, in a death record just a year later, after losing her job, Celia's death is registered under suicide. As well as this, when home alone I've heard whistling, and at the time I wrote it off as a dog snoring perhaps. Sorry, my nose is fucked out of nowhere. God, so irritated. That was until my dogs stood at the bottom of the stairs and started barking like I've never heard them bark before. I tried to calm them down and failed. And when trying to get them to come up to my room, they didn't move an inch. And to say the least, this threw me off. Was it the mentally unstable servant girl whistling by no fault of her own or desperation? Was it just the wind? I tried to say the latter, but knowing what I know about the past of this house, I can't even sleep at night anymore. To not fail to mention... Sorry. I'm really struggling. To not fail to mention, my house prior to the previous owners was converted as a medical practice or doctor's surgery. The rooms in the house being offices and practice room. which is just fucking great. More illness, disease, and death. We also have a nice permanent reminder of this in our home. On our outside wall is a headstone for a man named John Green, his name being the only legible thing on it. There is no John Green listed on house census records for the house or village, so we only presume it can be a former patient. We can't remove the tombstone without knocking the wall out, so I guess it's just decoration now. But that also makes us feel uneasy. Also, pissed off, because if my dad didn't have a history degree and cared too much about our home, I wouldn't know this and would still be able to sleep at night. I'm off to uni in September and will accept the move with open arms. Sayonara to the allegedly haunted, please and thank you. Anyway, whether this compares to ghost paranormal stories you usually receive, I don't know, but hopefully you sleep well tonight knowing there's not a 150-year-old teenage girl who has been driven to insanity in your bedroom. Well, that was very good, Abby. That was very in-depth, and it sounds like, I mean, you live in quite a house. Regardless of it potentially being haunted, it must be a hell of a house. An 18th century Georgian home that was so big that they had fucking servants. What do you think of that, Loz?
Certainly in depth. I like it was a good length for story as well.
How did you? What did you think of the potential hauntings?
Look, it's weird.
Yeah.
Especially, it always gets a bit, dodgy when you start finding out that things that may have not been like, great happen in the house, like the insanity, being driven to insanity. That's gonna unsettle you straight away. That would unsettle me, and I'd like how I didn't believe or anything, or don't believe still. But yeah, I think if it happened to me, I'll probably have my doubts as well, to be honest. But yeah, that's some.
What about hearing all those noises all the time? Liam gives it a 2 out of 10. Liam, you're never satisfied. Lou gives it a 2.
2.
Good lord.
Yeah.
You're a bunch of savages.
It depends. I think it does depend, like, how often, what time of day you hear these noises. Because a lot of the time, if it's like she said, like a dog, I think she mentioned she thought it was a dog, like, whistling or something like that. I mean, round where I live, if it happened in our house, I can pretty much just guarantee, like, wipe it off straight away that it's a neighbour or like a dog outside, because we've got loads of people passing on the street.
Yeah.
But if she's in a big enough house that it seems to me it would probably have like a decent sized garden, and it's probably detached.
Yeah.
Given the type of property that she described as, it's probably not gonna be a neighbour. So yeah, that is a bit weird.
Yeah, for sure. I think, when you've got a house with so much history and so much known history, I think, that will always, potentially make your what's it called, imagination run a bit rampant. Yeah. So but I really enjoyed it. I did really enjoy it. It was a very enjoyable read. Okay. So this is The Gravedigger, right? The titular.
There we go.
It's very short, but it's quite haunting and quite sad at the same time. Hello, Doody. Layla here. I come with a story that my great aunt Audrey told me, who is not a bullshitter. And I know this because she would not be the first to say stop, because she would be the first to say stop talking shit if she thought someone was making up. Yeah, so this is coming from a source of a straight lady. Pranav, thank you for the $1.99 dream haunted location to visit. I've heard it has been turned into a massive touristy kind of location, but the Winchester Mansion in California would definitely be up there for me. Also, I don't know if it's haunted, but just from a visual standpoint, Vlad the Impaler's castle, Dracula's castle in Transylvania, it just looks fucking insane. What about you, Loz? What's your dream haunted location to visit?
I guess it probably has got some like haunted elements to it. Chernobyl.
Okay, yeah, Chernobyl, amazing.
I'd love to go there.
Yeah, I'm not going to film anything, but next year, this is a bit weird, but basically, with my mum, because she really wants to go, we're going to go just for a weekend to Poland. We're going to go to Auschwitz. It's somewhere I've always wanted to go, somewhere Mum's always wanted to go. But yeah, I feel like it. I don't know why. I just feel like it would be a bit disrespectful for me to go over there and film a video. So I'm just going to do it purely, from a historical, respectful point of place, and just walk around and kind of soak it in and stuff. Because I do feel like that's one of the things that just shouldn't be forgotten. Chernobyl, I'd go and film without a doubt. But Auschwitz, next year. Me and Mum are going. Mine might be coming with us as well, and yeah, we're just gonna go around there. I'd imagine that'd be rather haunting. Haunting, not haunted. I don't know what that is, Ben. I'll have a little look into it. Right, but anyway, so we've got a great aunt, Audrey. No bullshit, yeah. Now, her grandmother, so great aunt Audrey's grandmother. So we're going back. Three greats here, so this would be fucking hell. That's a lot of greats. So great aunt Audrey's grandmother became bedridden as she got older. She was also blind and couldn't really do anything for herself. She lived beside a little shop, and the gravedigger happened to live on the other side of the shop. She says he was a lovely man and would always get her things from the shop. Right? Unfortunately, he passed away, and my great aunt Audrey's grandmother, who is my great 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 grandmother, was obviously sad that someone who became her friend had passed away. One day, as she was lying in her bed, she heard her front door open, and she assumed it was someone coming to check on her. As this person started to come up the stairs, she claimed that her blood ran cold and immediately stopped. As she was blind, her hearing was impeccable, and she memorized people's voices, but not only voices, people's footsteps as well. When the person reached the top of the stairs, she was 100% sure of who it was. Just returning your shovel, came the voice of the person. It was the dead gravedigger himself, returning the spade he had borrowed to bury people with. What do we think of that?
It's a bit rank.
That is, isn't it?
Anyway.
That is, isn't it? Especially, I mean, it's one thing, to have a kind of altercation with a ghost, if you like, but it's another thing to be, helpless and blind. That's then you got a ghost on top of that. It's like, oh, fuck it up. Yeah, what do you think of that, Loz? Do you believe it?
No, look, all these like anecdotal things. And the bottom line is, look, I'm not going to believe anything unless I experience something like that myself, probably.
Yeah. I know what you mean. It's an eerie one, a scary.
Yeah.
Just quickly going back to the chat, Chernobyl would be a class video, but radiation precautions needed. Maybe go to Normandy where the troops landed. I went to Auschwitz a few years ago in November in a snowstorm. Never been to a more eerie place. It really hits you when you see the size of the place. Ben Milner's in the house. A web show takes me back to the uni days. Monday nights with Tambo and the rest. Good times.
Sweet one, geese.
Back in the day.
Back in the days. How can you recognise footsteps? but creepy. Mega Board gives it a 1. Liam doesn't get it. He gives it a fucking 0. Ben says, shovels scare me. William Adams drops a 5 bomb and says, favourite ghost hunting show. You got one, Loz?
I did like the what was it called? Was it the BuzzFeed Blue Guys one they did? It's not really a ghost hunting show, I suppose, but they go to haunted places.
Oh yeah, BuzzFeed Unsolved.
Yeah, one of them's a skeptic, one of them's like
yeah,
kind of a believer
Shane
in
and the other guy.
Yeah, I enjoyed that series.
Yeah, that was really good. That was really good. I think they're filming their final season. I think. I do also like that show. I watched the documentary of Zach Bagans' documentary called Demon House. That was really fucking good. That's on Amazon. But I watched one called on Discovery Plus called, I think it's like Lockdown something. Basically, it was yeah, and it was shit. That's the thing. I think that with a lot of them, they are shite. You know what I mean? I'm actually working on the mental asylum, haunted mental asylum that I went to recently. I'm working on that video. What I'm thinking is maybe getting a trailer out this week and then dropping it on possibly on Sunday. But yeah, I would agree with you, Loz. I would actually say my favourite ghost hunting show is BuzzFeed Unsolved. I think the guys are likeable. I like the dynamic. I like the production. Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah.
Ben M, I used to work at what was apparently a very haunted place in what I think is known as one of the most haunted places in England. Well, please fucking do tell a few creepy stories from there. My old boss woke up with a couple of ghost kids on her legs. Jesus.
Fuck.
I mean, that's pretty crazy. Megan says that she can recognise footsteps easy. Just Ben. Ben Milner. Hello, you were Just Ben. I do remember the name Just Ben from back in the day. Good to see you fellas still smashing it. Thank you, man. We're coming up to 100k. We've got podcasts. We've got all sorts of shit going on. 1 out of 10. Auntie Audrey sounds like a bullshit fraud watch for me. Jesus, Lou. Kai says, "Dude, if no one ever told you this, I think maybe you should get into acting or something, mate. I think you got it in you." I mean, I did get an A star in GCSE drama.
Yeah, there you go.
You can't take that qualification away from me, do you know what I mean? But thank you, I appreciate it. Did you see Nick Frost comedy Truth Seekers? I did. I watched maybe 3 episodes. Couldn't really get into it. I didn't really like the whole. Have you seen it, Loz? On Amazon?
No, I've not. No.
Couldn't really get into it. Weren't feeling it. Right, now how am I going to do this? Because I need... Let me just think for a second. If I quickly switch over to DIY SOS, right, okay, that's how I'm going to do it. I know what I'm going to do now. Right, so I'll go back to the web show. Right, so I got sent a video. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put it over your face, Loz. So we are going to lose Loz just temporarily. Oh no, we've still got Loz. Buzzing. That's good. Okay. Your Conan. Curtains drawns in. This is what I've missed. Just chatting shit about ghosts, mate. Your Conan, mate. You legit deserve mil subs. Your channel's headed to the moon. Trust. Such high quality content. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. We'll keep plugging away. What was I going to say? Yes, so we got an email and then attached is a video fucking going off the world. Also, guys, if you got a spooky story or just an eerie story, it doesn't have to be about ghosts, it can be about aliens, it can be about being stalked, whatever. Or if you just know a good fucking Reddit post or a good creepypasta, email me, dutystories@gmail.com. Alright? Right, so here we go. So this is from Kieran. right? And he says, I was in my house one night alone and could sense I was being watched and weird noises were happening I hadn't heard for a long time. My mum sadly passed away about 4 years before this video was taken, and I do have more videos and have had some really spooky encounters. Anyways, I got my phone out and started panning round the downstairs of my house, and just as I was about to give up and said the words just dust, this orb just started coming towards me from the front room light. I wasn't spooked or scared because, like I said, I had a lot of paranormal events happen around me over the years, and I've lived in a haunted house many years ago, but I just thought you'd like this footage I caught. I still believe it was my mum's spirit coming to visit my newborn daughter, as my mum was crazy for babies and always wanted a granddaughter. It was only a few weeks ago my daughter, who's now 3, was telling me Nana Carol had came to see her during the night, and when I showed her pictures the next day she pointed to my phone saying that's Nana Carol. She had never met my mum. She died before Thea was born. I'm expecting twins with my girlfriend later this year, so hopefully my mum will visit again and show some way that she's still here with us. Well, mate, that's lovely. That is very nice. And let's have a look. I'm going to switch over to DIY SOS for a second, just because that's an easy way for me to show this footage. Just for those that don't know, I actually do a show called DIY SOS over on Twitch, which is Duty Inspects YouTube, streams on some days. So basically, I just watch YouTube content like scary stuff over on Twitch. So follow me, twitch.tv/DutyRhino. Okay, here we go. Let's crank the fucking volume up. See what's happening. Spooky. If that starts rocking.
Definitely nothing in this house.
Just dust. This is what he said. This is what he said. He said, oh. What do we think of that, guys? Is it an orb? Is it a spirit? Is it a speck of dust? It's gone. Oh no.
And then it disappeared.
Oh, it's gone. So was it? Okay.
Come from next to the baby chair.
I was gonna say it came from the baby chair. Let's have a look. Let's have a little rewind. Here it comes. So it came from there. Is it a speck of dust or is it something more? It almost looks like it's projected onto the floor, but it can't be.
Yeah.
It looks like almost like a light. What do you think about orbs and stuff? Let's go back over to the web show. Thank you for sending that in, Kieran.
I'm still convinced like most of the ones that I've seen evidence of are just particles of some description.
Like
that
dust
catch
particles.
light. Yeah. Or catch infrared. Like if someone's filming in the dark with an infrared camera.
Yeah.
But I don't know about that one. Because that one, like you say, it looks like it's projected onto something, but I don't know.
Aaron says a speck of dust wouldn't move like that. You got a point. You do have a potential point there. I don't know. Like, it's difficult. And obviously, you know, it's a sensitive topic, especially for Kieran, considering the circumstances.
Yeah.
But it's, yeah. The orbs, they're always, you know, I don't know. So it's definitely a point of contention, that's for sure. Lou says, I'm sure I heard a torch click. What's this? Let me make you Harry Gwelding. What is that? Do you know what that is, Loz? What's he saying? I don't want to read it out loud just in case it's one of them tricks.
No, I'm not too clued up on the terminology used there.
See, that could be a ghost, right? But if so, what's scary about it? But then again, Beetlejuice, who said that ghosts have to be scary? Hello, Lewis. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Let me go back to the video. Where's the video gone? Right. I just want to hear if there's a click. Have we been fucking duped?
Is he taking it for us to ride, mate?
Well, there's certainly no click when it comes in. It does look. It does look like a little torch.
I don't know.
And then it disappeared. Jesus.
Nah, there weren't. There definitely weren't a click. There definitely wasn't a click. Could you hear a click, Loz?
I couldn't hear one, to be
No,
fair.
I couldn't hear a click. How much would it cost you two to do Bloody Mary? I've done it. I've done it as well. I literally did a video on it. There's a video of me doing Bloody Mary, and it performed absolutely shitly, if that's a word. Which blew my mind. I was like, I've literally done a fucking Bloody Mary here, and no one's fucking watched it. Let me have a look. If you want to watch it, it's that. That's me doing Bloody Mary. Holy Star, peace out, boys. See you later, Ben. Lewis, hi. I finally managed to catch one of your YouTube live streams. I'm used to seeing you on Twitch, to be honest, but I'm glad to be here regardless. I'm glad you're here, Lewis. Thank you, mate. It does fade out more than a torch. Yeah, it didn't go straight away, to be fair. Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Yes, yeah, it's a strange one. It is a strange one for sure. Hello, Yuki. Aaron says, I mean, when you get that feeling of someone behind you, it's not always a bad feeling. Sometimes it's like someone putting their hand on your shoulder, letting you know you're not alone. Alone. Wait, you're ending? No, we're not ending yet. We're not ending yet. My first instinct was a laser pen, but not sure. Dust on the lens, maybe. I mean, with these orb stories, I do always tend to lean towards dust particles. You know, for sure. But yeah, thank you for sending that in. It is appreciated. If you want anything read out, guys, dutystories@gmail.com. You know that makes sense. But yeah, open Q&A, guys, as well.
Get your questions in.
Trying to think, have I read this one before? I think I read this the other week. Don't want to repeat myself.
Can't be doing that now.
See you later, Yuki. Hello, Slade. Laser pen with cardboard over it? I'm not sure. Do more vids on serial killers. I'm trying my best, mate. Got a video scheduled to come out tomorrow. Really good one. Do I think with Photoshop editing fake? Oh, the message has been retracted. We'll never know. We'll never know. I'll never see you again. We've done more Ghost Adventures. Yes, certainly. I'm actually editing one this week. So if that's your kind of, if that's the sort of stuff that you like, that's what's coming up. Fred and Rose West video coming. Yes, I will certainly do that. I haven't planned it out yet though. Mid Gamer, greetings. Do you think with editing and Photoshop the only way to 100% believe is to have a first-hand experience? Yes. Yes, I do. I do, because even if, you know, not everyone's going to believe you. Like, I could literally go out next week to a haunted place, film a ghost, and people might just be like, well, that's not real. And I have no way to prove them, you know, otherwise. So, ultimately, you know, unless you trust the creator or trust whoever is providing this evidence, you know, I don't think, you're certainly not going to get everyone truly believing until, excuse me, fuck, I can't stop yawning, it pisses me off when I yawn. You're never going to convert everyone, you're never going to convince everyone. Sophie says, I'm training myself to be a witch to try and contact spirits more effectively. Interesting. What does that entail? How do you become a witch?
Yeah, what sort of training do you have to do to...
Dude, are you interested in the Luke Mitchell case that happened June 30th, 2003? Could time it for June 30th this year. I mean, I'll have to have a little look into the case. That's not a bad shout. Let's have a look. Alright, let's read this one. Let's read this one from Aaron Banana Banter Gaming. Recently, I've started experiencing things out of the ordinary in my house. While sat in bed in daylight, my wardrobe door opened on its own and then slammed shut. Another time, the same wardrobe opened on its own without me realising in the pitch black at night. There were more situations like this with doors in my bedroom, but there is no draft in my room because I can't have windows open because of my bad hay fever. What would you think, Loz, if you were sat in your bedroom and the wardrobe door just opened and then slammed? Would that be enough for you?
Possibly.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Probably, yeah. I mean, if I went to the wardrobe and there was absolutely no possible way I could logically, like, think how that happened, then maybe.
Yeah.
Or if it continued to happen, probably.
Fair. Just quickly, Joe Morehouse. Judy, when you do videos like James Bulger case, for example, where do you go for your research? All over. You know, I Google it, I read articles, I watch YouTube videos, I collect research across a range of sources. Also, can Lozzie do vlogs on the mobility scooters?
Yeah, I can try to, I suppose. I don't know if the other employees will be too happy about me doing it, but fuck it, I can give it a go.
Shit, mate, fuck it. Mid Gamer, I think you have, but have you made a video on the Indian Lake project? I don't believe I have. Right. Okay, so can't open the windows because of bad hay fever. These weird things all started happening about a month after I began feeling like I was being watched whenever I was in my house. I continuously had a feeling that there were eyes on me from behind. If I was in bed facing the window, I felt like they were standing over my bed looking at me. But if I was facing away from the window, I felt like there was someone standing at my upstairs window looking at me. Another week after I started getting this feeling and I started to see her. For a few seconds at a time, maybe once every day or two, I would see an old woman. She was perfectly in colour and looked like a living being, but I have never tried to speak to her because by the time I'm over my shock, she has disappeared. What the fuck? One day I saw her while on FaceTime with a friend, and the friend told me to draw a picture of the woman, and so I did. I left the picture in my room and forgot about it until the topic of ghosts and paranormal came up in my family conversations. I described everything that had happened, and my mum seemed rather taken aback by the whole thing after I described the woman I was seeing. We got home and she wanted to see the picture I'd drawn, and so I showed it to her, and she looked quite puzzled. She went into her bedroom and came out a few minutes later with a small locket. She put the locket down on the table next to the piece of paper with my drawing and opened it. The drawing and the locket matched up almost identically. Fucking hell, this dude can draw.
Yeah.
That's actually a subtle flex for I do photorealistic portraits. The same hair, the same glasses, the same clothes. Then I asked my mum who it was in the locket, and she told me, "It's your great-grandmother." Bear in mind, I'd never seen a picture or even known of my great-grandparents on either side of the family until that point.
One, geese.
T Slade A to the O to the V. £2. Thank you very much. The Indian Lake Project is kind of like MK Ultra, but maybe worse.
Okay,
Let me write that down. Indian Lake Project. Yeah, I do like doing the experiments videos. Right, okay. Well, that was spicy. I mean, you start seeing a fucking woman around your house who's not meant to be there. You know, an old spooky, you know, fucking... I'll tell you what, right? If I see an old spooky ghost-like woman in this house, she's got one chance, alright? If I see her again, I don't care. Haymakers. You know what I mean? Just in case. I know it could be an old woman that's got lost and somehow got into my house.
That's it.
But if not, fucking haymakers, mate.
We're talking 12 to 6 elbows, illegal in the UFC.
Yeah.
Don't give a fuck.
Mate, fucking
Anaconda choke.
Yeah, mate, I'll do the lot. Sophie Doll.
I watched the Ezekiel the other day. Just like I'd randomly come up on my YouTube feed, someone doing an Ezekiel choke on someone.
Yeah.
I had no idea it was a front-on choke.
Yeah, mate. Oh, mate, I can teach you. It's a piece of piss. It's so easy. Was it with the side of the hand, or was it with a fist?
With the fist, I think.
With a fist, yeah, mate. Right. Yeah. So, let's say this is a hug. Yeah, can you see me? Coming in for a hug.
It's a bit delayed, but I can.
Right. So coming in for a hug. Yeah. All you need to do, say like, so your head is in front of mine. Yeah. All you do, fist, come round, grab this bit. Yeah. So this is your neck is in here, yeah.
Right.
And then I push out, and that will compress, like that'll fuck your neck up. It's really hard to like. I'm like looking at myself, but yeah, it's literally all it is. Yeah. So you go to hug someone, as you do, fist in there, round around there, and then you just, boop. It's literally right.
That's it.
This is the action. That's it. That's all I need to do. Ready? You're okay. You're in a world of pain, and 4 seconds later you're unconscious.
I'm dead.
That's all that is. That's all it is. Front on. Boop. Anaconda, on the other hand, that's some serious fucking gymnastic shit.
There you go.
But yeah, sorry, a bit of a tangent there. But yeah, mate. Like, the best thing about an anaconda, yeah, let's say like it's all kicking off or whatever, do you know what I mean? You act like the pacifist, like, well, let's calm down, go on, bring it in, bosh. And then next thing you know, they drop to the floor. Do you know what I mean? There's also the bread cutter. The bread cutter's a fucking good one, mate. So what you do, it's one arm. That's all you need.
One arm.
Front on. Say you're facing someone front on, yeah? You take your right hand, you place it on their left shoulder, right? And you dig in, yeah? So you got your right hand on their left shoulder, their head is here, yeah? You've now got leverage. So if they're against a wall, for example, you got your right hand on their left shoulder, dug into their jumper or whatever, push the elbow to their ear, their neck is here. You know what I mean? That's fucking, mate, I've had it done to me. It's fucking horrific. Anyway, listen, don't go out and do these things, kids. Alright, we're here to talk about ghosts. Sophie Dolly about becoming a witch. Well, in the spiritual side, it's about learning to be more respectful to spirits because they are more likely to contact you if you show your trust and friendship, and any equipment used is done properly. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. I've been watching a lot of videos, interviews of exorcists and stuff, and they basically say that, you know, using these tools and seeking the dead, seeking to contact spirits is like just fucking pushing a doorway open for demonic entities and evil to come flooding through, which obviously as someone who's done fucking lots of Ouija boards now is slightly concerning. I basically nearly fucking died the other night. It was fucking horrible. And I don't know if it's something to do with the fucking Ouija board shit I've been doing. I might have a demon attached to me. I'll read these comments and then I'll explain. How old was said artist? I'm not sure. From the email I couldn't make it out. Look up the Mabel Lashon case. I have seen one person cover it. It happened the village over from me. My boyfriend at the time, sister was the killer's best friend, known as the vampire killer. Wow. Cover the bizarre case of John and Mark. I was about to ask before you said about the haymakers, do you think you'd freeze up or just go in for a scrap if you saw a ghost or a demon? Mate. Well, now, this right, so just before coming on to this show, actually, I was watching an interview with an exorcist, and he was asked, do you fear demons? Are demons something to be scared of? And he was like, no, they're nothing to be scared of, because Lucifer is a liar, and his bark has always been heavier than his, worse than his bite, and essentially these evil entities gain control over you if you believe it, and gain possession over you by breaking you down gradually and fooling you into thinking that they are a greater, they can't do shit. Without that power over you, without feeding on your fear, they can't do shit. So in answer to someone's question there, like, would you freeze up or whatever, I have no idea, probably yes. But should we? No, we shouldn't. No, we shouldn't. And so, basically, just fucking stand your ground and start swinging.
That's it. Get in there with the fucking haymakers.
Yeah. Duty, take Lozzie's to jiu-jitsu with you, I will. How to cut someone's breath with Duty Rhino. That's it. I like your Nike sweatshirt, Duty. Thank you, mate. Hello, Ryan. What's your favourite musical act to see at live shows? Well, this is taking a left turn. Like concerts, and are you planning to go to any when COVID restrictions are gone? I'll probably hit one or two up, just for old times. I like heavy music, so that kind of show is something I'd go for. What about you, Loz? Anything in mind?
I've got to say, like, the heavier artists I've seen have probably been the best experiences. But then, having said that, Pendulum.
Yeah.
I
Pendulum
don't
huge.
really like Pendulum that much, but I really enjoyed the atmosphere.
Yeah, it's nuts, wasn't it?
When they played.
It was nuts. It really was great. Sophie continues, negative spirits feed off of fear. So show confidence and respect, and demons shouldn't get close. They may make noise and show signs but not get attached because they find you boring. Fucking hell. Liam McKinnon, hello mate. Liam McKinnon in the place. Pendulum slaps. Imagine finding out your best pal is a murderer. Well, Megan, you should just be grateful they didn't murder you. Finley says hello. Hello, Finley. Hello. Robin the Space Boy, Arctic Monkeys. Same Lozzie Pendulum are amazing live. That is the one. Oh my goodness. But yeah, now all this demonology shit is fascinating me. I mean, I've got these books here. Satanic Ritual. The Devil's Notebook. And it's just straight up the Satanic Bible. It's fascinating shit. In this book, right? In this book here, at the back, Lozzie, would you do this for a video, right? Basically, I can baptize you to be an actual Satanist. It has the adult satanic baptism ritual. The adult rite, the satanic baptism in this book. So we could do it for a video where I literally baptize you into the Church of Satanism.
Let's fucking go.
To be fair, right, I've been looking into Satanism, yeah? It's not like, oh, let's sacrifice goats and, like, you know, shit like that. It's literally, funnily enough, Satanism is very close to atheism. It's like, you know, Satan was God's most beautiful angel, and he, you know, fell from grace and wanted to do his own thing, wanted freedom and all that sort of stuff. That's what the Satanic Bible teaches. It's like, you know, freedom to make your own choices and all that sort of shit, to make your own mistakes, etc. But yeah, I mean, yeah, like participants include the priest or acting priest, the initiate, any assistants who may be required by the priest, and other selected witnesses presented by invitation of the initiate, but whose presence is not a prerequisite for the performance of the ceremony. Yeah, it's just loads of shit in it. And then there's a lot to be said. I have to splash water on you.
Nice.
You know, you finish by saying Hail Satan. I need a sword. Priest faces initiate and, with sword in hand, describes with its point an inverted pentagram. It is traced in the air directly in front of the initiate's chest and the newly consecrated amulet. Priest and initiate face the altar and present the sign of the horns.
Oh, so for a second I was like, hang on a minute, I'm getting stabbed.
Isn't it? It's mad, mate. There's loads of shit. But yeah, there's all sorts of rituals in here. Satanic Bible. I don't actually know what the Devil's Notebook is. Like, I just bought it. But you look at the guy who wrote it. This is meant to be like the leader of the fucking Satanic Church. Look. Hello. He looks like fucking... he looks like a villain in Doctor Strange or something. Yeah, it all makes for interesting reading. You know what I mean? I've just been looking into like demons and shit. Maybe I have been, you know, subtly taken over, because since doing that Ouija board, I have got a bit into it. Do you know what I mean? Satanic sex.
Yeah.
In the 1960s, were also famous as a time of sexual revolution. Satanic sex.
Jesus. I'm in.
Yeah. Leviathan. Oh, here we go. Are these the fucking... Yes! This is what I need for a video. I was literally looking into these today, and they're literally in... Of course they're in the fucking Satanic Bible. So these are the descriptions of the generals of hell. Mad. Leviathan.
Fantastic.
I'll read you Leviathan, as it's only one page long. Are you ready, guys? Before God or angel, daemon or man, there was Leviathan alone, principle of continuity and ageless existence. By relation and time, I have oft been sought, but Leviathan shall yield to none other than the final master of the universe. Leviathan is the absolute. Man, and if thou would presume to realize what neither heaven nor hell may effect, know that when thou behold the presence of Leviathan, thy end hath been attained. Only through obliteration of the universe, that is, may man seal his mastery of the black flame, For only thus may he know that he is not subject to a greater will. Heaven must perish, hell must perish, and man alone must remain ere the black flame becomes red in the glory of its perfection. Then the red Magus shall behold only Leviathan, and he shall recognize that he has become the perfect mind, who shall remake the cosmos in the eternal glory of his satanic will. That's Leviathan. Now, right, a lot of this stuff, yeah, this is what I've learned, yeah, a lot of this stuff has so much, like, cosmological, universal fucking attributes and stuff. Yeah, you look at the actual you look at what the descriptions of the angels in the Old Testament of the Bible. Yeah, they're fucking like mechanical rings that overlap with eyes throughout, like all of the fucking fascias and stuff. It's like they're fucking aliens, mate. Do you know what I mean? They're aliens, and this all this shit was fucking humans trying to make sense of these fuckers that keep coming down and showing us how to do shit. You know, 100%. That's what I believe.
It's aliens.
It's aliens, mate. It really is. But yeah, I didn't realise that all that's in there, the descriptions, because I wanted to do like the Generals of Hell as a video. Are people born evil or do they become evil? Nature or nurture? I do think there's a lot to do with nurture. I think there's a lot to do with nurture. I think there's a bit of nature in there, but I think if you take a serial killer, let's say like Edmund Kemper, and you put him in the most idyllic, happy childhood life choices, he's not going to be a serial killer. Yeah. He's not going to be a serial killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I think it's mostly nurture, how the environment that they're actually in.
Yeah. There's Satanism, which is opposing organised religion and uses Satan as a representation of that, and then there's people who genuinely worship Satan and demons, and they are the ones that sacrifice shit. I see. Satanism and paganism is pretty chill. Looks like Ben Kingsley does. Why does Satanism sound more accepting than Christianity? Maybe because the devil wants your soul.
It's got an image problem.
Fun fact, the guy that started the Satanic Church to make money of a joke religion. Fair play. Why does Loz's microphone sound like the ones you hear in the cockpits of planes?
Because it's from a plane. straight up stole it.
Satanism is more against religions than people and life in general. That's why people fear it, because a lot of the world is still run by religion. Not to say it's a bad thing, just stating a fact. Lots of pilot chat. Love to see it. Do Scientology people have their own version of the Bible? I think there is a Scientology Bible, isn't there? Or they're
yeah,
like,
I'm pretty sure they have their own.
I don't know if they call it the Bible, but they've definitely got like sacred texts, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually people that ride kids and their cousins and shit. Pretty trendy, right? Jeez. Look up DMT aliens, mate. That stuff's fucked. Carl. Very late. What does Lozzie think of Belgium playing against a bunch of actors tonight?
It's a fucking disgrace.
Actually, what is the score? Because I know Belgium are through anyway, but I've obviously got them in the old sweepstakage. I'm hoping they're winning.
Drawing, I think.
They're drawing?
Yeah. 0-0, I think. Last time I looked.
It is. Russia. Denmark are 1-0 up against Russia.
Oh, insane. Got no affiliation with Denmark. Just, you know what I mean? Christian Eriksen, isn't it?
That's it. Got work tomorrow, so I've got to go. Love the videos, mate. Slade, thank you very much. Leo's just 2-0 tomorrow. Guys, we'll do 5 more minutes to get your questions in. 5 more minutes. And then we're out of here. 5 more minutes. Sorry if that's a dumb question. No, it's not a dumb question at all, Robin. It's a good question. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that Scientology do have their own, like, religious texts type thing. But yeah. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Fucking yawning. Terrible. What sort of chapters are in this Satanic Bible? I didn't really give it a proper good look yet. Anton Zandor LaVey, Magus and High Priest of the Church of Satan. Dedicated to my devil father. Jesus. Do we have chapters on here? I don't think we do. Fuck it out. It's got pictures as well. I don't know if the Bible has pictures. Oh, mind you, does the normal Bible have pictures? Sweet one, guys. Got to go see it. Love the streams. Keep them up. We will. The Dianetics books are it more or less. Yes, it Dianetics. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's their scripture. Yeah.
Any Netflix videos coming soon? I could do another. I could do another. What to watch on Netflix? Tier list. Would you like to be visited by aliens or Michael Jackson? Aliens.
An alien, Michael Jackson.
If you'd done more ghost hunts, would you be interested in having a witch or a spiritual guide to help? 100%, that'd be great. I've explored a bit of Satanism and its perspectives just because of music and stuff. It's very interesting. Yeah, it certainly seems it. Introduction by Lady Diane LaVey, High Priestess of the Church of Satan. Let's see, it must be his wife. Here we go, table of contents. Foreword to Satan. Introduction. Right, chapter Satan, Glory of Fire. That's chapter 1. Backstory, Ascent of the Diablicon. Satan Archdemon, Beelzebub, Azazel, Abaddon, Asmodeus, Astaroth, Belial, Leviathan, Lucifer, Glory of Air. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I thought there was only 7 Princes of Hell, but who knows? That was a pre-show for the game tomorrow. Unfortunately not, Lou. But I do have a video coming out at 6:45. Strategically, it was 6:45 so that people could watch it before the England game. Thanks for reading out my story on your channel, dude. Hearing it read made me sound like a nutcase, but it was cool. I'm sorry if it made you sound like a nutcase, Ron, but thank you for sending it in. What if my witch training is a success? I'm only in Essex. Excellent. Excellent. That would be amazing. It's certainly a bit of an in thing at the moment, I think, because of the rebellious and anti-establishment side of things. I mean, there's hardcore satanic black metal fans. Then there's fans of bands like Ghost, which is just really just a thing to make funky songs to and encourage joy. Nice.
There you
go. Backstory, the original Lucifer essays, Wanted, God, Dead or Alive, the God you save may be yourself, some evidence of a new satanic age, Hell, the Devil, and how to sell your soul. Nice. Love and Hate, Satanic Sex, Not All Vampires Suck Blood, Indulgence, Not Compulsion, On the Choice of a Human Sacrifice, Life After Death Through Fulfillment of the Ego, Religious Holidays, The Black Mass, Concerning the New, Lucifer's Chapters, Universe, Einstein, Metamorphosis. Nice. Eons, Gods and Devils. I'm sure it would make for a fascinating read. Exodus, Egyptian Set, Judeo-Christian Satan. Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. There you go. I thought it was song lyrics. It's actually in the fucking Bible. Guess it makes sense. Guess it makes sense. Loving the streams, keep them going. Thank you, dude. What's you guys' opinion on pronouns? I watch a streamer called Xanderthal and he talks about it occasionally. I have no idea what that is, dude. I can send you some links to some of the fucked up shit about black metal bands in Norway and stuff. Might make a video. Do it, Carl. Do you think they would ever done MK Ultra like experiments in the UK? Definitely. Yeah, definitely. I'm telling you, like the shit that I've researched. I just every time I come away like that's the stuff we know about. Like think of the sick, twisted shit that all countries have done. Sympathy for the Devil is a banging song, mate. You're absolutely right. Atheism, agnosticism, Satanism. There's all sorts of shit in here, man. Please allow me to introduce myself. Belial, Glory of Earth, Chapter 3. It's fascinating. Magic. There's a magic section. White magic, black magic, lesser magic, stage magic, greater magic. Rituals. Magic. Incantations. Dude. It's all kicking off. Leviathan, Glory of Water, subchapter, long-lived sex maniac. Cryptologic. I'll say what, I need to fucking... I don't know why, it's just like the first time I've actually properly looked through it. I've owned this book for like a month. Super interesting though, it really is super interesting, I completely agree. Appendices, bibliography. Amazing.
Did you get them all at the same time?
Yeah, I ordered all three of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's gone for the set.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's very cool. Oh dear. Calling things supernatural confuses me because if it happens then surely it's natural, but we can't explain it. I know what you mean. When you do your research on previous murders and killers, does it creep you out at home because I get scared watching your videos? Yes it does. I was at home alone today and I was researching like ghosty shit, looking at creepy images and videos, and I was like, oh, this is shit. And then also just researching stuff, if it's like dark shit or depressing shit, it does have an effect, unfortunately. You know what I mean? It's I sometimes have to take breaks because it's like, fucking hell, this is too much.
Yeah.
Send a short clip of a weird thing caught on my CCTV, probably a bug, but weird to be woken up by 3 a.m. Enjoy. Let me have a look. This might be our way in next week. Or do I just keep saying it's the cat, but the gap? Okay, I was going to save it for next week, but fuck it. We'll do it now. We're fucking doing it now. Here we go. We're switching back over to DIY SOS. Bosh. We've lost Lozzie momentarily.
I am lost.
It's Rachel's clip. Here we go. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Okay, that is weird. Unless someone was blowing smoke. That is fucking weird. What do you think of that, Loz?
Yeah, that is that's a bit spooky.
That is weird.
Probably a bug. What does she mean? Does she mean like an actual, like an insect, or just a bug with the actual?
I think, yeah, like the camera being bugged.
Camera.
But I can't imagine that. What the fuck? That is well weird. That is really cool. Thank you for sending that in, Rachel. That's amazing. I don't know how to explain that. I'd be inclined to, like, if that's not smoke, I don't think it's a bug of the camera. That's just odd. A lot of supernatural appearances happen in old churches, so they would definitely be worth hiring out for a ghost hunt. For sure. Churches are amazing places as well. No windows near it, not the first time apparently. How weird.
I was going to say, the only other thing I could think of is like a car headlights going past or something.
Oh, right, yeah.
But yeah.
It's a small space between two utilities. You done a video on musicians who sold their soul to the devil? No, I haven't actually. Like we were ghosting Rachel, I hope you're okay. Yeah, so do I, mate. That's weird. Oh, Belgium! Just slammed one in, haven't they?
How have they? Savage.
Who else? My captain, Lukaku. Let's go. Yes.
No, I have not touched my team since we set it up.
Really?
No.
Behind the house is just a field, no roads. So odd. Anthony Kelly subscribes to the YouTube channel. Let's go. So close. I think it's 91.2. So what's that? 8.8. Okay. Come on. So close. Just get over the line.
It's fucking dirt, son.
But yeah, thank you so much for that clip at the end there. Amazing. Now I'm going to call it there, guys. Thank you so much to everyone who's joined in, to everyone who's super chatted. If you have any ideas for this show, I'm open to it. You know, we don't always have to read stuff. I'm always thinking of, you know, ways to improve. Lozzie as well, if you have any ideas, then let me know. But yeah, thank you for joining me as well, mate. I really appreciate it.
No problems.
Yeah, guys, thank you. Really do appreciate it. If you want to join the exclusive Discord, become a member or become a patron. And we will see you next Monday, 8 o'clock. I've got lots of videos coming out. Leave a like and